Hi, so the video or movie that I chose to do my video analysis on was Freedom Riders, just because I watched it a long time ago, but I just wanted to get a refresher on it, and I thought it was a good movie back then, so I just wanted to see it again. Um, but I just really liked Hilary Swank and the teacher that she plays and the qualities that she has. But the three qualities that I thought were very effective was how she used teachable moments, how she tried to get to know their culture and where each of her students came from, and then also building relationships not just with her students, but also within the classroom and having her students build relationships with each other. Back to the teachable moments, I really liked how she used her students and how they were writing a discriminating note to the other gangs that were within the classroom. And she took that and she used it to transition her lessons into the Holocaust and about how discrimination was in that. And I really enjoyed how she took something that was very negative within her classroom and she made it into something positive and something that her students really want to learn about, because it's easy to just take those notes and throw them away, but she took it and made it into something positive. I also like how she wanted to know more about her students' culture, because she had a lot of diversity within her classroom, and each of them were mostly in rival gangs of each other. And so that, I know that probably would have been a tough situation to walk into, because she was expecting a totally different classroom, and she got the kids that were failures, and that those are the students that the school thought weren't going to succeed and were just automatically going to fail. But she took that and she used it to not just grow in herself as a teacher, but to help her students grow. But I really enjoyed that she wanted to learn about their culture, because it made their relationship stronger with her, and wanting to know more about where they came from also showed her students that she really cared about them and the difficulties that they went through. Just because they were all from different cultures didn't mean that they didn't go through the same struggles. I really liked in the movie how she uses that line game to show her class just how similar they all were, and how they continued to go through the same difficulties when they really didn't know that. And that leads into the other effective quality that I thought was developing relationships. So she personally developed individual relationships with her students, because she, like I said, wanted to get to know them and see the hardships that they were going to. But it was also really cool that they were just as willing to open up to her and write about it, because those are tough situations to talk about. I'm sure many of them wanted to just shut her out, because they first saw her as this white privileged woman who came in who didn't know anything about them. But she used those journals as moments for them to be able to express how they were truly feeling, and for her to also be able to know and read about. But then I also enjoyed how she created that family relationship within her classroom and her students, because at the beginning they were not getting along whatsoever, because they were in rival gangs, different cultures, and they just thought that they would never understand each other. But because of her and her desire to be able to build each other up and create that kind of relationship, she was able to connect each one of those students with rival gang members, and understanding that they came from different places, and she really pushed them to not be the failures that the school thought they were to be. And I know it was really hard for her also to just be able to continue to succeed in that, because she didn't have that support from her colleagues. Even her husband, she put all her passion and effort into her students. And I think that is what makes a great teacher too. And she even took 2 jobs to get the resources for her students, because the administrators didn't even want to give her those resources because they thought those kids would just destroy them. So I just think that overall was her passion for her students, and realizing the way that she needed to teach them wasn't the way she expected to. But she found her way, and the students also acknowledged that too, and finally gave in to what she was wanting to acquire all along, and giving them that opportunity to succeed and grow, and then eventually go off to college and be the people that no one thought they could be.